Today we're going to be taking a look at some really cringy videos that I uploaded about 10 years ago. And I so wish that there was somebody back then that literally would tell me, hey, if you did these things a little bit differently, it's going to save you a ton of pain and embarrassment. And hopefully if you're watching this video and you're somebody that's thinking about doing YouTube or starting a channel, or if you watch till the end of this video, it's going to save you not just a ton of time, it's going to save you from embarrassing yourself, it's going to save you a lot of different costly mistakes when it comes to marketing and positioning these videos. Let's take a look at the first video that I actually uploaded. Okay, now it's gonna be it's insane because a lot of these videos I had to, like, why is this video even still public? I'm just noticing it right now. But as you can see, okay, like number one, when I first started this channel, there was no real theme to it. It was like anything goes. Like the first video is called Introduction, and it wasn't even introducing myself. It was a private video sent to one of my coaches, where I promised her, you know what, I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone and put a camera in front of my face. Okay, and then after that, like, I was posting videos of playing slot machines. Okay, that's one. Okay, so that's number one. Okay, mistake number one that I wish I knew is, first of all, to have a theme. By doing this, Facebook has no idea what this channel is about. Like, is it about slot machines? Is it gambling? And then after there's like testimonials in here, and then there's like a Fiverr interview, and then there's more testimonials, and then there's like a Diablo 3 video. Now obviously some of these videos, as I started to learn more over the years, I eventually made it private. But as you can see, you know, like there's the Diablo 3 video on a solo barbarian Diablo kill. So, and then there's a video over here where it's literally just image 1234.mov. Okay, so now number one, okay, is have a theme. If you know you're going to be picking something, right, choose a specific market niche, stick to it so the algorithm knows what it is that your channel is about. Which brings us to number two. Number two, I would say make sure that your titles are keyword rich, and that it's a blend of something that is a hook together with something that people are searching for. Okay, now you might notice that, for example, this Diablo video, even though when I started this channel and all these other videos, you know, they had some views, right? And then all of a sudden there's this shift to like a Diablo video. How did these views happen? Well, definitely they weren't my subscribers, because I didn't have 1,000 subscribers, but it was because of either being discovered when people was doing a search. So maybe it was like Diablo 3 Inferno mode or something. Okay, so the only way your videos is going to be discovered if it's based on something that is keyword rich. I am going to make sure that you guys will have a checklist, right, and have something that you can do along together with me as you're watching this video, so that it's not something that you're just learning, but you actually see actual examples. Okay, so think about doing this together with me. Think about, what's the theme? What's the main pillar that I'm going to be focused on? Is it going to be on Instagram ads? Is it going to be in TikTok marketing, right? Start off with a theme, and the narrower it is, the better off your channel will be doing at the start. Okay, that's the keyword over here, so that YouTube understands what it is about. Number two, make sure your titles, okay, think about how can I make so that every title I have has got a keyword that people are searching for, so it's actually keyword rich, but it has got some sort of hook together with it, right? So what's keyword rich? This is basically something that people are searching for, but typically if it's just a keyword, it's boring, right? So for example, this would be like, a keyword could be like Instagram ads, but Instagram ads on its own as a title is boring. You gotta be able to have a hook, right? A hook is something that people are not necessarily searching for, but makes people curious that they want to click. So this could be like, top 3 mistake people normally make when it comes to running Instagram ads. Model these 5 examples to run profitable Instagram ads. Instagram ads that's currently working in 2022, right? That's the hook. Okay, that brings us to number 3. The next thing you'll notice is, well, all these videos, goes without saying, they didn't have a thumbnail. Okay, if you don't have a thumbnail, typically what YouTube will just do is they are going to just take a random snapshot of some moment within your video, and this is typically when you'll be in either a really geeky pose with your eyes half closed, right, doing this or something, and then like take a look at, like, coming back to the theme, it's like Anderson Silva defeats Chael, right? Like I was watching UFC back in like 2012, and then right, so now it's like, it's just, there's no theme to it. Okay, so number 3, notice how there's no thumbnails. I so wish that I started off with thumbnails, but I didn't know what I was doing back then, and because thumbnails increases your click-through rate. So this means that whenever YouTube thinks about recommending your stuff, they want to be able to see, well, whenever people discover your piece of content, how often do they click on it? And your higher the click-through rate is, the more likely people will click, and if the higher click-through rate is, then the more they will continue pushing out your content. Okay, now here's the crazy thing about just these few things that we've covered so far, just right up to this point. Okay, I'd like you to notice that just by having a keyword-rich title together with a hook, notice the difference here. Okay, there's this video over here that's got 600,000 views, uploaded in 2012. And now it's like, again, there's no theme. It's like, Rich Froning does friend, CrossFit Games 2012. You know how ridiculous that is? Right now, I had to eventually make this video private because, you know, that's when YouTube was probably thinking that this might be a CrossFit channel, which clearly, it's very obvious that I do CrossFit, you know, 15 times a day. But sometimes, you know, but I don't want to confuse YouTube in thinking that, you know, this is a CrossFit channel, right? So now it's like over here, if you take a look at this would be like Camille LeBlanc, you know, destroys friend at CrossFit Games. Now, why are these videos getting discovered? It is because, again, it's being recommended, and there's it's keyword rich. So this could be somebody typing in, you know, Rich Froning friend time, right? This was if you don't watch CrossFit, this was like the champion at CrossFit for many years. But much more than that, number 4, right, was without me realizing it, what it was really optimizing was the retention, right, and the watch time. Because the longer the retention and the watch time is, the more YouTube will think that this is good quality content and recommend it to more similar audiences. If you're thinking about setting up a channel, if you're thinking about creating your next piece of content, please, you know, learn through my mistakes. Okay, so number 3 would be have some sort of thumbnail. You might notice sometimes I have now these, you know, geeky poses where I'm holding a phone or I'm pointing at this thing. Look, just based on data alone, I know it looks a little bit dorky, okay, but it increases click-through rate. There's a whole different video on this. You can you know, go check it out. But basically, it's just utilizing bright colors, big words, having some sort of payoff. Right? We're not going to go too deep into this. There are other videos that I've done in the past that talks about that. But number 4 is just like retention. Okay, how can you make it so that there is a reason to continue watching? So can you open with some sort of open loop? Or by the end of this video, here's what you're going to discover. Now, for the CrossFit video, without me realizing it until much later, people was watching it and the retention was high because they want to be able to see, well, what's their time and what was their form and how did it look like, right? So there's a reason to watch till the end, okay? So retention and watch time, big factors. And how you can do this is just giving people a reason or an open loop to stay till the end. Guys, we're taking a trip down memory lane. This is still from 10 years ago. As you can see, this is, take a look at that. This was me in a CrossFit gym, right? And just uploading my workout at that point in time, right? We're not going to take a look at it because I know it's going to be incredibly embarrassing, right? Maybe if you guys subscribe and like this video, if there is 1,000 likes, I will release this video, okay? Now, so notice what's happening over here, right? Then what I did was like I'm uploading testimonials and all that. But here's the thing, it's like, why is these videos even public? I'll have to hide them. But like, if you think about it, why would people care about this, right? What I didn't realize is that all these videos shouldn't belong in here. These are marketing videos that might work well inside a funnel as a follow-up sequence, utilize as social proof, but not on YouTube where people want to be able to either learn or get entertained or get information. Okay, so all those things that doesn't help with being discovered, okay, throw it out. Okay, and hopefully you don't, so notice how, guys, I'm making all these mistakes, and notice how once in a while I'm just like throwing stuff up on the wall and hope that something sticks, right? So you can see that over here, how to launch a ClickBank #1. So that's me. Take a look at that, right? All dressed up for this YouTube video, right? In like a shirt, and it had 55,000 views. Now, probably the one of the reasons why it took off without having any following then in 2012 is because it's, again, keyword rich, and there's a compelling reason to watch till the end. Okay, next one is, notice the mistakes I made was like I started hosting my members area videos on my YouTube channel. So this only clutters it even more. Okay, and that's why eventually I had to switch off and made it private. All of my member area videos, guys, this is not theory. Like literally, I made the mistake of putting up over here. No reason for that. If I'm not mistaken, okay, this was the first video that kind of hit over 100,000 views, right? 5 steps to passive income line, 2012. Still didn't have a thumbnail, right? But notice how this is like a 1 hour long video. It also further reinforces the importance of watch time. Okay, notice how I've got random videos that's literally just called #2, #3, #1. Okay, not sure why, what I was thinking about. I had a video called Mom, Stop Hoarding Stuff. This will be interesting. I want to know, I can't remember what this video was, but I think this would be a pretty interesting video that might potentially increase the watch time of this video over here. How many of you here would like to be able to see the video I sent my mom to not hoard stuff? I remember this moment. I saw this video, this episode of Hoarders, and I just kind of captured it, and I sent it over to my mom, and I said, "Mom, you're gonna end up with this guy if you continue hoarding stuff." And I sent it to her, right? So, anyway, I made all the mistakes out there, right? Random video of me eating raw chicken. Random videos, smells like fish, tastes like chicken. Anyway, so guys, let's keep things PG-13 here, okay? So, ultimately, all these different what made the shift? Okay, what made the shift was a trial and error, and eventually, after I continued and I realized, right, this was all just no idea what it is that I was doing, and then I would have all these different random videos in here. It's totally not optimized, more testimonials. But ultimately, coming back here, what I so wish is that I had some sort of schedule. Okay. So notice there was no schedule. It was just whenever I felt like doing something. Oh, this would be interesting for my mom. Let me just send it to her, right? There's no schedule. There's no discipline. There's no routine. If you truly want to thrive and set yourself up to win, you got to have some sort of schedule, okay? Are you committed? Because this is going to be a marathon. Are you committed to publishing 3 times a week, once a week? Like how often, okay? Make the commitment and decide right now. That brings us to number 6, okay? You'll notice that the thing that I didn't do is that I didn't think about who my audience is, right? There was hoarders, there was slot machines, there was Diablo 3, there was CrossFit, okay? And this really comes down and links to the theme. Why? Because the thing that you want to sell, right? Whether it's that service, the training, the consulting that's done for you, you want to think about, who are these people? And how can I have this theme so that based on the stuff that I'm creating that's keyword rich and hooked, so that with good watch time, YouTube's gonna put my stuff out there to more of these audiences that watch these similar videos. That brings us to number 7. What I so wish I knew when starting out is remove all videos that is either testimonials, because people don't care about that, and I still see people making that mistake today. Uploading testimonials, you know what's gonna do? It's gonna hurt your watch time, it's gonna hurt your retention, it's gonna hurt your click-through rate, and because of that, YouTube will think that, oh, probably the other videos in this channel is probably crap as well. That decreases, that hurts the how the algorithm views the channel as a whole, right? So remove all testimonials, whether it is members area videos, right? Whether it's marketing videos inside your funnels. So for example, like a sales video, right? A sales video should not be a public video on your channel. Why? Because all these things hurt your retention and your watch time. Okay, so notice that I was making all these mistakes. I have testimonials in there, I have members area videos, I have sales videos. You'll also notice, next one, okay, there's so many mistakes that I'm making over here, okay. Number 8 is that I didn't really have like a format for my videos. I didn't have a script, okay, that plays to the retention and watch time. I so wish that right now I had some sort of format, and I want to begin with some sort of hook, right, that gives people a reason to stay, right? So this would be like, by the end of this video, here's what you're going to get, some sort of benefit for watching till the end. Because now when there's an open loop, right, similar to what I did over here, like by the end of this video, you're going to avoid the costly mistakes that I made, right? There's some sort of benefit for watching till the end that increases the retention and watch time. Before I actually teach stuff, okay, and have some sort of call to action. You'll also notice that because I don't have a theme, that brings us to number 9, what I wish I knew, that's going to help with your retention and watch time, is there was no playlist. So I didn't have a playlist, it was just random videos scattered throughout. But a playlist encourages people to binge watch stuff. And when a person continues, and if there's a theme for a specific audience, just like a sitcom, they're watching one, and then after it's done, there's this next thing that they can watch, and the next thing. And by doing that, you increases your watch time, and that's when YouTube starts showing it to even more people. And finally, number 10, you know what? Guys, you let me know what number 10 is. Based on all the videos that you saw, the different examples, what do you think is another mistake that I made in the past? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, switch on the notification bell if you want to be able to be first in line to be able to get notified whenever we drop the next video. I'll see you in the next one. And if you truly want to get good at all these different skill sets, be sure to binge watch this entire playlist that's going to appear in front of you.